In the boundless world of Minecraft, where blocky landscapes stretch infinitely and mysteries lurk behind every corner, a lone adventurer named Elara roamed the Forgotten Realms. With her trusty diamond sword slung across her back, she'd spent countless days mining deep into the earth and scaling the highest peaks. But today, her path led her to an abandoned village shrouded in the whispers of ancient tales. The village, once vibrant with the laughter of villagers, now lay silent, its buildings crumbling like forgotten dreams. Vines snaked their way up the walls, and the only sounds that filled the air were the distant groans of zombies and the rustling of leaves. Elara's heart raced with a mix of excitement and trepidation as she stepped cautiously across the threshold of a dilapidated farmhouse. Dust motes danced in the fading light, revealing a single shimmering particle that caught her eye, a small glowing speck resting on a weathered table. Curiosity piqued, Elara approached the dust, a peculiar substance that sparkled with an otherworldly glow. She reached out, her fingers brushing against it, and a sudden rush of energy surged through her body. Visions erupted in her mind like fireworks, vivid scenes of an ancient civilization that had long since vanished. She saw towering structures of obsidian and gold, villagers adorned with majestic armor, and magnificent beasts that roamed the lands freely. The dust, she realized, was no ordinary material. It was the fabled dust of the builders, a relic said to grant glimpses into the past. As the vision subsided, Elara found herself standing in the center of the village. But it was different now. The buildings were intact, the villagers bustling about their daily lives, completely unaware of her presence. They moved with purpose, crafting and trading, their laughter ringing in her ears like a sweet melody. Elara felt a strange connection to them, as if she were witnessing a world she had forgotten but was somehow a part of. Yet, as quickly as the scene had come to life, it began to unravel. A shadow flickered at the edge of her vision, a figure cloaked in darkness, moving with an unsettling grace. An Enderman, tall and slender, stood watching her with piercing purple eyes. Elara's heart lurched. She had heard tales of these enigmatic beings, known for their mischief and elusive nature. She felt a chill run down her spine as the Enderman reached out a long, slender finger, pointing toward the village square. Suddenly, the vision shifted again, and Elara was thrust into another memory. This one was darker, filled with thunderous roars and the sounds of chaos. She saw the villagers fleeing in terror, their homes consumed by flames and the ground trembling beneath them. A towering figure loomed in the distance, a mighty wither, its three heads snarling and unleashing waves of destruction. Elara's heart raced as she witnessed the devastation, realizing that this was the moment when the civilization she had glimpsed fell into ruin. As the vision faded, Elara stumbled backward, her mind reeling from the onslaught of images. She could feel the weight of the villagers' sorrow pressing against her, a haunting reminder of the loss they had endured. The Enderman, still watching, began to move closer, its curiosity piqued by her reaction. In a flash of inspiration, Elara remembered the ancient texts she had studied. Legends spoke of a way to communicate with the creatures of the Ents, to seek their wisdom, and perhaps even their assistance. Gathering her courage, Elara reached for the dust of the builders, holding it tightly in her palm. With a deep breath, she focused her thoughts on the Enderman, hoping to bridge the gap between their worlds. The creature tilted its head, its eyes shimmering with intrigue, as if sensing her intent. In that moment, a connection formed, a silent understanding that transcended words. The Enderman, now fully engaged, gestured toward the village square again. Elara followed its lead, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation. As they reached the center of the village, the ground trembled softly beneath them, and Elara felt a wave of energy surge through the air. The Enderman began to move in intricate patterns, its slender fingers tracing symbols in the air, markers of a lost language perhaps. or a map leading to something greater. Together, they began to uncover the heart of the village, the remnants of a powerful enchantment that had once protected the builders and their creations. Elara's mind raced with possibilities. Could this be the key to restoring the village, or perhaps even to build anew? The Enderman's movements became more frantic, and Elara felt a sense of urgency coursing through her veins. With renewed determination, she gathered materials scattered around the village: wood, stone, and iron, crafting them into tools and weapons. The Enderman watched closely, its eyes filled with a strange mixture of admiration and expectation. Elara realized that the dust had not only shown her the past, but had also unlocked her potential as a builder, as a protector of this forgotten realm. As night fell, the village transformed into a haven of light and warmth. Elara and the Enderman worked tirelessly, repairing the structures, planting crops, and restoring the village to its former glory. The villagers, once mere shadows of the past, began to appear once more, their faces alight with hope and gratitude as they joined in the effort. But the danger was not yet over. The echoes of the Wither's destruction lingered, and Elara knew that the threat could return. With the village restored, she turned her attention to fortifying their defenses, crafting traps and weapons to protect the villagers from any future attacks. The Enderman, now a steadfast companion, helped her gather resources from the nearby caves and forests, its long limbs moving with an elegance that belied its intimidating appearance. Finally, after days of preparation, the village was ready. Elara stood at the edge of the village, watching as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the land. She felt a sense of pride swell within her. She'd not only unearthed the past, but had also forged a new future. As night descended, she kept a vigilant watch, the dust of the builders still clutched in her hand, a reminder of the journey that had brought her here. The stars twinkled above, and she felt a sense of connection to the ancient builders who had once thrived in this land, their spirit now intertwined with her own. In the world of Minecraft, where every adventure is a chance to create and explore, Elara had found more than just forgotten ruins. She had discovered the essence of community, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between the past and the present. And with her newfound friend by her side, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together, they could build a legacy that would stand the test of time.